F Your Life Radio Podcast with Big Steve, Chris the Key, and Soy Sauce Boss.
Okay. Yes.
Ball game, hombre.
Yeah. I just want to start by saying I have got some very, very bad hombres with me.
We have some bad hombres here.
Yeah. Yeah. Let that ride. I'm having a hard time taking either of you motherfuckers seriously right now.
Why? Because I've got a bad hombre sombrero?
Yeah, you got the classic. Okay, by the way, welcome to the show. This is F Your Life Radio, the full way, the right way. Harambe, what that shit do, bruh? This, I've got this team with me. We are on Facebook Live right now, too, by the way.
Shout out.
What's up, motherfuckers? Woo! I got Chris the Key is in the building. What up, though?
Man, what's happening?
You, brother.
Do you
You
like
are.
Some bad hombres here.
Yeah, I got Soy Sauce Boss is in the building. What up, though?
Yo, it's just locker room talk, man. It's just locker room talk.
Locker Room Talk Radio, live, Facebook Live.
I'm digging these soundboards.
Well, of course, for the folks tuning in on Facebook Live, they can't hear the soundboards, but they will be able to hear it once they tune in every single Wednesday on FYourLifeRadio.com. Explain to me what you got going on, and explain to listeners what you have going on your head right now, Chris the Key.
I'm Vike the King right now.
Yeah.
I got my
Mike the King.
I got my
But
fucking,
poke your head kind of creepily.
Hold on, let me-
Yeah, hold on. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a hazard.
Yep.
Hey guys.
Okay. Let me explain. So, Chris the Key is wearing a Viking helmet right now, going back to your Nordic roots, I imagine.
Yeah.
I thought you were the Nordic one.
I don't
Steve?
know. I think I've got an Irish sort of vibe.
Well, I didn't know what else to do with my beard, so I just figured Viking.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I dig it. It actually fits perfectly. Although back in the day, I don't imagine their beards were braided up like
They
that.
probably
but
set it free.
You're sort of it's like a new age sort of Viking vibe.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm like a hip, edgy new Viking.
Yeah, for sure. We got Soy Sauce Boss is wearing a bad hombre sombrero. What prompted this? What prompted the whole? Okay. Soy Sauce Boss is going ham right now on the fucking Facebook Live camera.
All right.
He's going ham-ron.
Ham-ron up in this.
So that's your guys' costume. I was saying earlier that my costume is I am just a severely depressed white male.
And you pulled it off.
And it's not far from home. That's for sure.
I don't think you understood what was said. This was locker room talk.
Yeah. So basically, we're going to, I don't know, a lot happened this week. I will say this. So I'm going to jump right into it. Chris the Key, you and I have, of course, and Soy Sauce Boss, we are all huge fans of The Walking Dead. And this past
I told you, motherfuckers!
Soy Sauce Boss is really excited right now because he did call it. But I will say this. So we are now, Brock, this is a Friday. So it's enough time has passed where we're not going to be spoiling it for anyone.
It's not a spoiler. Fucking Glenn died.
Right. Well, and if you haven't seen it yet,
here.
if you haven't seen it yet, then what the fuck are you doing with your life and shit? So at this point, it is safe to say that our dear friend Glenn is no longer with us. He was, that shit. Because I called, I believe you and I both said Daryl.
Yeah.
Right?
I was convinced.
I think from the gate, Soy Sauce Boss said Glenn.
I said Glenn just because they wanted to stick true to the comic books. And I thought, for sure, with the scare from before, they teased it with the note he found.
Yeah.
But then I also thought Abram. And, I thought you guys were right right towards the end. I thought, oh, shit, these guys are right. It's not going to be Glenn. It's going to be like Abram and Daryl.
Yeah. Well, I did know it was going to be two. It was because it wasn't going to be. Here's the thing: if it was just Abraham,
it would have been that bad.
It would have been lackluster.
He's cool and he says dick and nuts sometimes, but that would have been a blow. But I would have moved on from that instantly.
Right.
I actually got mad, and not in the way of no, they killed Abraham, but I was like, no, that's the one you chose to kill. You could have done better. And then when they fucking threw in the Glenn thing,
right? No, that was that was some wild shit. That was what do we got on the feedback?
On the sombrero.
Philip Capone he says, when Maggie's kid is born, don't say he has Glenn's eyes.
That's the homie Phil, man. Phil Dog, what up, though?
Hilarious. Jesus.
That's shady.
But
Little soon there, Phil.
Out, dude, that fucking whole, they nailed it with the eyeball
With the scene.
coming out. Yeah.
Well, with his eye coming out. But not only that, but like, I knew when Daryl snuffed him in the face, because he was like, all right, right when that happened, I was like, okay, he's going to kill someone else now.
Yeah.
Like, that was the whole thing. Like, it was basically, I don't know how to say, like, I knew, at that point I was just waiting for them, because he's walking around with the bat, and he had just done in Abraham, which was, by the way, I couldn't even believe it. This was regular ass cable TV we were seeing this shit on.
Parents got upset. The social justice warriors, they got upset over that, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
to be fair, it was graphic as fuck.
AF.
I have something I want to say.
Go ahead, this, please.
Glenn is a pussy. Okay?
Okay, wait.
Glenn's a fucking
Okay,
pussy.
choose your next words carefully.
No, I'm gonna fucking say it, alright?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you looking at?
No, seriously.
Why are you saying that Glenn is a pussy?
Glenn, let me tell you why Glenn's a pussy.
Go ahead.
Okay? All he did the last season or two was just cry about Maggie the whole time. For 2 seasons, I've had to watch this fucking guy cry about Maggie.
Yeah.
You know what? Die. Get out of here.
Oh my God.
You're a pussy. No one wants to fucking hear it.
I'm a little bit upset that it wound up being Glenn, because he almost died like 9 times throughout. Because like, oh, does he have the flu? Is he going to die from the flu in the prison? Oh, he's not. Okay,
is he
cool.
under the dumpster?
Wait, is he alive? Is he under the dumpster? Did he get eaten? Oh, wait, he didn't. Okay, cool. We go through, and that stretch, they stretched that motherfucker out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, wasn't it? It was like 3 or 4 episodes where you didn't know if he died.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
And then you bring him back. He was fine. He was under the dumpster without water or anything for fucking hell long.
Yeah.
And then the next, I don't know, whatever. Like, that season ended like a couple episodes later. The first episode, you kill him off anyways. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know who I'm upset? I'm upset at Abram. I mean, that guy was
Why do you say his name like that?
I know, you keep saying Abram, and it just mildly bums me out.
It's not Abram?
Abraham.
All right. Abraham,
It's biblical.
Abram. We're splitting EYL hairs here. But the point is, Abraham was he was a goddamn savage.
Yeah, it's true.
He was like curving beautiful women.
That was a bad
He smashed the hottest chick.
He curves both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even have fucking one.
Yeah. And the other thing is like,
and it's the fucking apocalypse.
Oh, yeah. No, your voice is, I can tell you're intense because your voice is going up. But no, I can tell. That's how I know you mean it. But the whole thing is like, as a ginger, you can't curve anyone. You're a genetic mistake. Like, how the fuck are you gonna, as a ginger, you're gonna start curving hot chicks? Now you deserve to get beat in.
Yeah.
In my, like,
well, he went out like a badass, though.
He
handled
did.
it like a
Suck
man.
my nuts.
Yeah, that was fucking
Looked
awesome.
him dead in his face and said, "Suck my nuts."
Yeah, that's hard. That's R.I.P. Abraham.
And I hate to get so comic booky, like in the comics, but when I first saw it, it was like,
here he goes.
When I first saw,
there goes Chris the comic.
It was like, oh, they toned his language down so much.
Well, they had
to. But then seeing what he did, it was like, oh, they made him actually way worse. So it's awesome.
And they completely broke Rick.
Oh yeah,
What the fuck are you looking at?
Like Negan is the original bad hombre.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely.
We have some bad hombres here.
No,
that is
Negan.
Bad hombre, man.
I'm sold. I'm not fucking with Negan.
No.
Who's gonna fuck with him?
Yeah, no.
Someone's gonna have to like jump on his back like a monkey and slit his throat.
Well,
you know
that may wind up happening.
Like
we don't know.
Like it's gonna have to get silly.
Why? So there's the thing too, because this has been the hot topic of conversation this entire week. Like, I want to know, like, what is it about? There's a couple shows where people go fucking bonkers over, like, and I just want to know, like, what are they? So right now, as it stands, it's Walking Dead. People lose their fucking minds.
Yeah. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. See, I'm Walking Dead white. I'm not Game of Thrones white.
Dude,
right? I'm not Game of Thrones white either.
You're not fucking Battle Axe white, bro?
Nah. Like, I gave Game of Thrones like a solid chance. When it first started, whatever, like hell years ago, I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes, and then I might even watch the first season. I don't know. And I'm white.
Oh man.
And I'll go inside the Starbucks inside Target, like I'm that white.
Yeah.
But I'm not Game of Thrones white. So that's another show where people lose their fucking minds over.
That is the show, dude. I'll ignore a phone call from my dying mother to watch the new episode of fucking. Yeah, it's insane.
Well, there's a couple, but what I want there's these shows that people literally go fucking apeshit over because I was legitimately bummed, and I found myself mourning a fictional character that died. I was really bummed when they took Glenn out, and I want to know how does it happen? Why do we get so attached to these?
What do you think? People, live listeners, why do we get so attached to characters?
Let us know what you think. If they do a good job convincing you that it's real, that's what gets you into it. Because I used to fuck with that show Dexter, which ended horribly, but there was a point. If you haven't seen already, fuck you. It's an old show.
Yeah. But well, that's years removed.
They kill his wife, and that's the end of the season. He comes home and finds his wife dead. And I remember seeing that, and I'm
Is that how the show ended?
That's how the season ended. And so after I saw that, I had to go have a cigarette. I couldn't talk for 15 minutes. I just felt like there was a loss in the family.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, you felt it.
It literally felt like a real death.
Yeah. And then when the series ended, you felt the same way, or it was the thing where it was you were like, oh, because I heard it ended awfully, and you were like, go fuck yourself, basically.
It's the worst. It's the new measurement of how to not show terribly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or how to not end a show.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, because The Sopranos was the same thing, because I was super into The Sopranos.
I was there when you first saw the end, and you guys were like, what?
I thought my cable went out.
The TV went out.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, what the fuck? The TV's not working. What happened?
Yeah. Well, and then for that one, actually, for those of you if you haven't seen the last episode of Sopranos, you should probably go shower and piss. But it ended with basically you weren't sure. This sketchy ass dude comes out the bathroom and he starts to walk up to Tony, who's sitting at a table with his family in a diner, and then all of a sudden the screen just goes to black.
Yeah.
And I remember just being so unbelievably bummed on that. And I was like, really? I invested fucking years in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Literally years.
That's the worst feeling, because then it feels like that time went down the drain.
Yeah.
The best analogy I got from a friend was you're eating a bowl of cereal, and it's a great bowl of cereal, and you get to the bottom and you realize there's a shit in the bottom of your cereal. That's the equivalent of watching a show and getting invested, and then it sucks at the end. You're like, what was it all for?
Well, there's people who are actually saying they are now done with Walking Dead.
They're pussies.
That's locker room talk.
I don't think you understood what was said. This was locker room talk.
Yeah. That is a bunch of locker room
That's a bunch of locker room talk.
It's locker room banter.
I'm quitting The Walking Dead because I don't like it anymore. What?
Yeah.
You're fucking stupid.
Well, at this point, even if it did bum me out to that point, I wouldn't quit watching it because I'm already invested.
You've already invested too much time.
Yeah, and it's all over the internet. You wouldn't be able to escape it.
I'm in the middle of this book. I'm going to shut the book, close the book, and never look at it again.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same concept.
Yeah. Ride out the cultural phenomenon while it's happening and enjoy it.
I will be, if you are not a Walking Dead fan, maybe you shouldn't, because when it's on, we will be commenting on it, on this show, on this program.
But if you spoil it for us, you're fucking done.
Oh, yeah, no, I had to, I was at work when the episode was on. I had to literally turn my shit off because these assholes.
Breaking Bad too.
Breaking Bad was solid.
That was a great one.
Elizabeth said Breaking Bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Ends it's an excellent ending. That was the opposite. Dexter and Breaking Bad were around the same time, and it was Dexter was the worst, and Breaking Bad was the best. I think it's one of the only shows that got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes for a finale or something.
What's Rotten Tomatoes?
That online.
You don't. Come on.
Yeah, back up. Okay,
stop.
you stack bananas. Blah blah.
We know you stack bananas.
I don't know what is that.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Is it like Yelp?
Kinda.
Is it like Yelp for show?
Chris, the key. Who is this guy?
Yeah, that's all locker room talk.
That's bad hombre talk.
The Warriors play tonight.
Oh my god!
Shout out to the Golden State Warriors. We out here. Yes.
Well, anyway, it's
a movie review website. It's the movie review website.
Yeah.
It's not IMDb.
Steve's never heard of Rotten Tomatoes. Let us know what you think.
Steve, do you have an AOL email address?
Are you fucking with Hotmail right now?
Are you Big Steve _69 at AOL? You have that email address.
I'm Big Steve 420.
Oh my god.
At Hotmail.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, I don't know.
It's a crime.
But no, so I was at work, and I when the first episode, when the premiere was on, I had to, because these assholes will spoil fucking everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So I had to turn my phone. And you guys know how hard it is for me to not go on social media, even for a short. I was only a few hours that I had to like log off, and I felt like my soul leave my body and shit. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like I had to do the whole thing where I couldn't even look at my phone. I put my fucking phone on airplane
fucking
mode.
So real fast, we were talking about your AOL Hotmail email. Did you guys hear? So today, new allegations come out. We're not a political thing. I just want to touch on this because it's big and it's fucking right at the end here.
This could be life altering, right? Potentially.
HRC, fucking Hillary Clinton, again, is now being investigated by the FBI. Again.
They opened up the...
They reopened it because they were investigating that
I don't know
guy.
Shit, so what happened?
They were investigating that Wiener guy. The fucking...
Wait, hold on. The way they're investigating
that Wiener guy.
What Wiener guy?
The Anthony Weiner. He was some congressman in New York.
Can you imagine going to middle school with him?
And he was fucking caught.
I would have bummed his life out.
Sexting women or something.
Underage, right?
Well, no. Well, that's what they were investigating.
Allegedly.
Now,
was Mr. Wiener sending pictures of his wiener?
Yeah, he was sending dick pics.
No,
you can't even write this stuff.
No, dude.
You cannot write this.
A guy named Mr. Wiener was sending his wiener.
Wiener was fucking sending dick pics. So they're investigating this shit in 2016, and they find something in there. I don't know what exactly they found at the FBI, but they decided to then reopen up the case where Hillary Clinton allegedly did weird shit with emails. This is unprecedented.
Well, how many weird shits can one person do with emails?
I know. I don't understand. And I guess it was on like a
I don't pay attention to a lot of that shit. I am an unregistered voter. Yeah, be clear. I don't give one solitary
vote. I'm voting. And this whole thing is unprecedented. Nothing ever has happened like this.
I think that, and I've always said, and people have like been very anti this, where it's like, I've always said my vote does not count. Everyone's like, every vote count. No, it doesn't. And I think it's been proven this year where they're rigging the primaries, they're rigging elections, and allegedly.
When you say that, it bums people out because it's a tough pill to have to swallow.
It's an inconvenient truth.
It's true.
They're all bad hombres. And the whole thing is fucking locker room talk.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
The whole system is a bunch of
stupid locker room bad hombre talk.
We have some bad hombres here.
Even more so now, I feel like a single person's vote does not fucking matter.
I don't know. I think it matters.
I think that if the powers that be, and without getting too like tinfoil hat, like
let's not get too political.
Because we're not. We think that stuff's kind of weird too.
Right, absolutely. But if somebody wants someone to be president, they're going to be president.
Right. I mean, yeah.
In my opinion. Allegedly. This is my opinion.
All right. Well, I thought of the email thing because of your AOL.
No, I dig it. I found yet another thing that's pissing me off on social media, by the way. I find myself, maybe I really need to get off social media because I find that just everything fucking bothers me. Everything.
Well, everything bothers you in life, though. Already.
It's true.
Yeah.
No,
well, it's
I don't.
People.
I don't. Well, listen,
social media is people, and you hate people.
I don't like motherfuckers. I really don't. I feel that social media intensifies that even more. So I found yet another thing that's pissing me off. And this is not a new thing. I just noticed that the other day it was in my car, and I was like scrolling through my phone, and I found myself just fucking steam coming out of my ears and shit, bro. When people do, like, they'll post something like that doesn't even matter, like. They'll post a picture of them eating a burger, and they'll hashtag it, sorry, not sorry. Like, what are you not sorry for? You're a fucking asshole. You're such a... Oh, hold on. We got a fucking rebel.
We got a badass.
Yeah, we have a rebel on our hands right now.
If you check the data, I guarantee that's like a complete female hashtag.
Yeah.
I don't think guys say sorry.
But if you are... Yeah, that's true. But it's... I would say I'm willing to bet that a good percentage of people that say sorry, not sorry are females. But if they are a dude, then maybe they
are sorry.
Then they are sorry.
You're fucking sorry.
Shout out Philip who said sorry, not sorry, fam.
Oh, you like that, Phil Dog? Fuck you.
Poking the bear.
Fucking guy, man. He works right next to me. He works allegedly. He's a good dude. Shout out to the homie Phil Dog. But no, I just found that shit just makes me fucking violently angry because it's not like you're doing something crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're doing something wild. Like, you're not going around slapping people and sorry, I'm not no.
You didn't run over someone's dog.
No, you're going to the movies. You know what I mean? You're showing
an extra slice of cake.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, not sorry. Like, oh wow, fucking eat a dick. Eat all the dicks. Eat an entire bag of dicks, unprotected dicks.
Unprotected dicks.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, man.
Sheesh.
Unprotected dicks.
No, real talk, man. That shit has me fucking. You know what? And it shouldn't get me that mad. Like, in the grand scheme of things, is it that big of a fucking deal? It's not. But I just find myself getting violently fucking angry when I see that.
Yeah, you
shit.
gotta just delete social media, Steve.
So therefore, if you put sorry, not sorry, suck my entire dick and then be sorry for that, because you will be, because I'll never talk to you again afterwards. I won't text you again after you hashtag sorry, not sorry, and then give me the best fellatio ever.
Wow, this is a hard line in the sand being drawn.
It is.
I don't think you understood what was said. This was locker room talk.
It is Skull and Bones. Shout out to Skull and Bones. Right?
Skull and Bones.
Yeah, straight up.
Oh my
God. For those of you that don't know about Skull and Bones talk.
Yeah, what's a Skull and Bones talk?
Skull and Bones talk is anything that's not
underground.
Yeah, everything underground. It's Illuminati.
Sometimes we have these like Skull and Bones. We call it. It's off the record.
It's off record.
Is what it is.
It's locker room talk.
It's locker room talk.
It's locker room talk.
But so we'll have these talks. A lot of times they happen before the show.
And sometimes
kind of
they get pretty bad.
Like the Soy Sauce Boss and Fuck the Key and myself will kind of have these little questionable sort of talks.
The first rule about Skull and Bones is don't talk about Skull and Bones.
So we're violating every rule right now. We've
just lost the entire thing.
I don't know, man. I've just been working a lot, man. I fucking. God, we gotta make this shit blow so all of us can just stop. Well, you already stopped working, Chris the Key. Shout out. But we need to.
What the fuck are you looking at?
I see. That's another thing, because I don't like motherfuckers and shit. Like, I don't like humans. I think humans are overrated.
Joseph Miller, what up? Elizabeth Smith, sorry,
what up,
but
though?
not sorry.
What up, though? Sorry, not sorry.
Awkward. Sorry, but not sorry. It comes from the show Awkward.
What's awkward? What is it?
I've never seen the show.
This
awkward.
Moment is awkward right now.
Yeah, this is awkward as fuck.
Talking about what the fuck they said.
What is he saying? Sorry, not sorry comes from awkward?
It comes from the show Awkward.
It's from the show called Awkward.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
All right.
We're getting bad on right now.
Are you bringing it in?
We're bringing it in.
Oh, okay.
Now we're getting bold with
yeah, we are, by the way, when you do listen to this, we were live on Facebook, though. What up, though? Fuck yourself. Sorry,
Shout out.
Sorry.
Get used to it on air. We're going fucking live.
Actually, that brings me to my next thing. We're actually going to start going live, right? Like, not just on Facebook. So anyways, we need to blow so we can stop working. I see the craziest shit at my job. Have you guys ever seen just like super subtle racism? Just
all the time.
Just very, very subtle.
I see blatant racism.
Well, no, that I know, but like where it's like the racism where they'll be like, well, no, I have a black friend, I'm not racist, but like it's that racism. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where they can name the one black friend that they have. It's not. I'm not using that as a subtle racism, but okay. For example, I was at work, and I may or may not allegedly work at a Flim Flam Hawaiian nautical themed grocery store. But so I was on the register. So, and it was slow. There was like not a soul in there. It was like me, and then across from me is another dude on the register, black dude, hella cool. We were chopping it up or whatever. We were kind of talking. This old kind of like, she had to have been an octogenarian, meaning a woman in her 80s. She walks up.
Octogenarian?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, you like that?
I didn't even know there was a word. That's locker room talk.
That's locker room banter. An octogenarian.
We have some bad hombres here.
Yeah. So we basically, not a soul in that motherfucker, right? Nobody's in line. This old octogenarian walks up to the register where she can choose. She looks at me and she looks at homie and she kind of like starts to walk and we're both watching her like whose line is she gonna go through. She does this really awkward like eyeball movement thing where she starts looking at the other dude who's a black man. And she like starts, you could see in her mind, she didn't want to not go through his line because that would mean that she was scared of him being a black man. But she did, and she went through my line. She does this awkward, she doesn't know what to do, and she comes through my line. And I was like, no, straight up.
That's sad.
But little does she know, I will rob her before this fucking guy would. You know what I mean? Like, if it was the two of us, because this dude was like, he's like Carlton and shit. Like, he was like just a super nice dude, you know what I mean? And he has no, allegedly, whatever. I'm just saying that I would have, like, you don't want to see me in the dark alley. Like, that's what she was thinking of. Who do I not want to see in the dark alley? When she came up to, like, she had this choice. Does this make any sense at all?
Yeah, she chose Steve to please Steve.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Right. Yeah.
No, but I'm going to say it right now. I hate to speak in absolutes, but all old people are racist. All of them. Like, if you're 60-something plus, you're from a different world.
Different era.
Because think of 20 years ago was a different fucking world than what we're in now.
I'm just saying, like, but this woman is probably going to be the same one who's be like, well, I'm not a racist.
You fucking are because you're 80.
Yeah, but
so
you
it checks
are.
out.
Because when you were born, it was still horse and carriages.
Exactly.
You know, straight up. But I see this subtle racism all the time at my job. Little shit like that. And I was like, and me and homie were like, we kind of looked at each other like, we had this moment where we looked at each other like, yep.
Yeah, that just happened.
That just happened. And she she didn't even want to look at dude. Like, she comes through my line. She was trying to get out of there so quick because I think she knew what just happened. That we knew.
Yeah.
That she was like very subtly racist, and in that case, almost blatantly racist.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. It was.
That's uncomfortable for everybody involved.
Yeah. No, that's the whole thing. So I don't know, man. It was there was that for sure. But I see shit like that all the time, and not just at my job. Like, I see subtle and not so subtle racism, almost constantly. So I don't know, man. It's one of those things where it's just I guess it's one of those like bitch things, like cold ass facts. What are we doing after this? Are we going
to a haunted house?
You know what I fucking hate?
We're going to a fucking haunted house. And let me just say something here.
Oh my
Steve's scared.
He's not scared
to go to the haunted house. You're scared.
I'm not scared.
Why are you so scared of the haunted house?
I
don't understand.
Oh my God, that high pitch thing is fucking wild, man. It's you know what? It's the fact that, like, you know what I've noticed as being in my 30s now. First of all, I want to be clear. I have a handful of friends here in the good state of Arizona, and I can't get not one of these motherfuckers to just hang out. That's
not true.
No, it's very much true.
I will hang out.
Not even just you. The fact that, like, okay, so we're all going to this haunted house thing or whatever afterwards, which, by the way, holy shit, that's what my Friday nights are coming to. But
it's going to be a fun time.
It's
okay.
Right. Well, yeah, that's the Drag Sauce Boss. It's in the billing, man. It's aren't you going to, like, bring back one of your wigs for tonight? Weren't you saying that?
I'm wearing a wig and a bunch of stuff because I may or may not allegedly drive for one of those rideshare companies.
Right.
And so I've got pink stuff to wear at the rideshare thing tonight. Because you're supposed to make it fun.
Here, the point is, I've noticed since, like, being in my 30s, when you want to get motherfuckers to hang out, at least this is how it's been with, I can't speak for other people's group. We needed a fucking Facebook invite 2 weeks ago.
To get them to
get people to come hang out, like 5 of us.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like...
For like a 1 hour...
For a 1 hour thing. Right? You need fucking 3 to 5 business days to... Oh, there goes the soy sauce.
Goes the live.
There goes
the live.
We lost the live. Thanks, shout out to Emma.
Oh, she called us and fucked it up?
Yeah. But the point is, in your 30s, you will see this. You need 3 to 5 business days just to get motherfuckers to hang out. And it's crazy to me.
There has to be prep comments, too. There's got to be, like, a couple days in advance, someone's going to comment, like, oh, this is going to be so tight. Like, there has to be
there has to be a lead-up comment. Yeah. Like, if somebody has to comment within the invite, it's unbelievable. I honestly can't believe it, dude. I don't know that this is what... I can't believe this is what it's come to. I'm going to take control.
Yeah, let's take over control.
What up, though?
Here, set it. Let's set
Somebody
it.
Says Elizabeth Smith says I want to be on your show. What's happening?
Hey, what's up, Elizabeth?
Slide through. Pull up on me.
Slide through.
But anyways, this is shout out to.
Here, I'll hold it for you. At the door, Emily says, "Oh, she's rolling up on our show."
Yeah. We are in the building. We are live as fuck right now. We are live at
radio. Hey, she's at the door, by the way.
But
here she is. And what up?
anyways, the whole point is it takes 3 to 5 business days, a Facebook invite, and like 75 text messages exchanged to make 1 hour of hanging out between 5 fucking people. Mind blowing to me.
There's a lot of
so I almost don't want to go to this. Hey, Emma, what up? I almost don't want to go to this event strictly off of general fucking principle. What do you want me to do with this? No, get this. What the fuck are you doing, dude?
It's Halloween.
Are you fucking kidding me? I told you what my costume is. I'm a depressed white male. But Emma, do you want to come in and speak on this? She doesn't. She's scared as fuck right now. But that's what it takes to get anybody to hang out, at least in my circle. Yeah. Crazy to me. Unfucking believable. That's fair. Well, it's not fair is what it is. Anyways, that's what it takes, and it bums me out. That's why I almost don't want to go at all.
Elizabeth Smith's like, I want to be on your show, and then that happened. It's like, actually, your show sucks.
Straight up, man. But so I don't know. And I found that I don't know, maybe other people can relate to this. Let us know what you think on the Facebook page, facebook.com/FYLifeRadio. And I don't know. It's, to me, that's depressing because I'll sit at home on most Friday nights or when I'm off work or when I'm not working, and I'll hit up everybody because I have like 5 or 6 people that I'll ask to fucking hang out. And when not one of them a couple of them have kids.
Well, you've been on that late hype too. You've been having some late hangouts because I'll get texts and calls from you after I pass out.
No, that's true. And again, you have like a family thing going on, so you're not always readily available. But and then like my other homegirl,
here.
Yeah, but my other homegirl Jessica, she has like a kid and shit. But then I have other friends who are kidless and single, allegedly.
Yeah, talk shit about Emily now.
I'm not. I didn't. Yeah, but that wasn't directed at her specifically. But I'm saying it wasn't. But okay. For example, it was not directed directly at you. Does the shoe fit? Because I feel like the shoe.
She's wearing it. Every Life Radio just turned into Love and Hip Hop. Go.
That shit makes me almost depressed. I just hate the fact that like the one time I can get the crew together to hang out is to go to some Halloween, or what is it, a haunted house and shit. They took a fucking Facebook invite 3 weeks ago to get motherfuckers to kick it, man. It's unbelievable to me. But whatever, we're gonna move on from that. We're gonna Chris the Cuck. You have news for us or no? Because I'm gonna fuck around and get angry. I'm already getting heated.
Let's be clear, you're already pissed.
I live pissed. I'm at home on a fucking Friday jerking off and watching fucking HGTV. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm done. And I can't get it. Like, I can't get just basic. See, I'm out here getting fucking mad, bro. I'm out here getting fucking pissed. Because I'm supposed to be, like, in my prime right now. But my prime is being spent.
You're being a bad hombre.
I'm being a bad hombre. But the other night, like, nobody was trying to hang out. And I was watching a documentary about fucking Parmesan cheese on Netflix.
Oh, that sounds actually good. I like Parmesan cheese.
I'm sure you do. But I'm just saying, it wasn't in an ideal situation for me. But anyways, we're going to keep it moving. We're going to go to Fucked Up News. Chris the Key, if you haven't listened to this show before, Chris the Key has this little section he likes to call Fucked Up News, where it's news you would not necessarily hear on Huffington Post or CNN.com. It's basically locker room talk, is what it is.
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
Chris the Cunt, let's rock. What do you got?
All right, man. So first up, New York man returns book 42 years overdue.
Jesus, what's a library?
Yeah.
Libraries are still a thing?
Well, okay, first of all, I was going to say, do you guys remember libraries? Because those aren't in existence.
I remember
anymore,
when I used to call them libraries.
Libraries?
Yeah, but I was like hella young.
Well, this guy took a book and kept it for 42 years.
He had the audacity to fucking return it.
No, totally. But what's the first thing you would think? Like, oh, he returned it.
What were the late fees on that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
$3,106.20.
Did he pay it?
Yeah.
Jeez.
He had it for 15,531 days.
Wait, would they like harass him like a bill collector? Be like, hey, let me get that.
Let me
get that catcher in the rye back, bruh. I need that.
Well, I guess he got it and then he moved out of the country, and when he moved back, he was like, oh, yeah, I got your book.
And they were like, yeah, bring that through. Yeah. They could have bought 10 more in that time.
Oh,
wow. People are weird, man. That pisses me off, too.
People are strange.
What else you got, Chris the Key?
So this one, I didn't even actually really go into the story. It's not about the story. It's just about the headline.
Okay.
You know curling, that sport where they use the brooms and they The one in the Olympics where they're like sweeping really fast and they got to make the...
Oh, yeah, sure.
slide.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
It's called curling.
Okay.
Here you go. Curling broom controversy leads to sweeping changes.
Get the fuck out of here. You know what? Anyways, I think that's going to do it for the fucking... How are you going to come through with a dad joke, man? With fucking...
That's a real fucking headline.
Well, that's true. Was there anything interesting in the story? Or
dad
not
jokes
really?
are good.
No, there was just some kind of regulations about curling. Anyway, last one. Macrophilia. Have you ever heard of that?
No, what's that? I'm into it. Does it involve an apple?
It's men who fantasize about sex with giants.
Oh, shit. Maybe that's into it.
I didn't know this was a thing.
That's a thing? Wait, men?
Yeah, it's men. But
what's considered a giant?
It has to be like huge, like you're just a tiny little thing.
Oh.
Not like a really tall woman, but literally giants. There's guys who have macrophilia, and they get off to thinking about fucking giants.
So how do they
Steve,
fulfill that?
Has anybody approached you
That's
ever?
the first question.
What about? Oh no, I've never.
Because you're
been,
like 6'20",
yeah,
6'20".
Maybe see if it was a female into fucking a giant, I would be able to slide right into that fetish.
Well, to be fair,
know what I mean?
Man, they usually seem like they're short when they try to holler at you. So I think they're into Giant Steve.
Yeah,
but anyway,
but what you're talking about is even beyond my stature.
Yeah, this is like
right.
Like you would climb inside of their vagina, I guess. I don't know. Like, what do you?
Are you saying
what do you mean?
that there's a
because how do you fuck a giant?
And that I'm invited?
Like, what do you do?
Like basically, like you would just climb in their mouth.
Yeah, or like what is you bust on it? It's like it's got this like little tiny.
I don't know when they
drop on
picture it. When they picture themselves, when they fantasize themselves fucking a giant, like how are they picturing it?
They're picturing Big Steve, 6'20",
but that's a dude
taking him on.
Ooh, that's rough. That's rough, man. It's macrophilia.
I would be uncontrollably drawn to her beauty and power, despite the danger such an encounter.
Oh, so they're dreaming about. Wait, they're fantasizing about a female giant.
Exactly.
Oh, see,
not like a man.
Oh,
giant.
Sorry. Yeah,
no.
I thought you.
No,
maybe that was.
No, he wasn't.
Maybe that was just my fantasy.
No, that's what I thought too.
No, because I thought it was a. I thought it was a guy.
Yeah.
Guys think about a woman giant.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. See, I misunderstood that too.
Macrophilia. That's a thing, but apparently that's like a genre.
So it would be like a Guatemalan man fantasizing about I don't know, like a WNBA star.
Why is he?
Because they're all hella short.
Oh my god!
It's true. I'm not we can.
That's locker room talk.
It might be. Well, if you're Guatemalan and you're over 6 foot, come fight me.
Hit us up on the Facebook page and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some Guatemalan guy come up to you tomorrow.
Hold on. If you're Guatemalan and you're over 6 feet tall, I want documented proof.
You want to measure the person.
Yes. If you're
Chris the Key, what do you think about that?
I mean, that's it for me, man. I'm bailing out.
Yeah, well, that might be locker room talk. I was on my way over here, by the way. I was going to talk about this when I first got over here, but I was on my way over here. And I stopped at this Circle K. There's a Circle K right around the corner from here. And I get out and I start walking. This weird shit constantly happens to me. We've talked about this. So I walk out and there's this cipher happening. Like this, dude, I swear to God.
Where was this?
I just got through saying at the Circle K around the corner.
Okay. From here or
from here? No, from here. Like literally the one right here on
right here
on Hayden and
McDowell.
I love how you do this little swagger shake. What do you do? Hayden
yeah, no, that's my Hayden and McDowell shimmy. That's what they call that. Hayden and... Anyway, so I walk up, and these two dudes are rapping, and they got their one homie with them who you could tell is visibly bummed out. Like, that his dudes were sitting there rapping in public and shit. Yeah. Like, he was standing off to the side, I kind of, on his phone, I don't really know these cats and shit. That I identify with him. That's, my spirit animal, that guy right there. I remember, being, back in the day, I used to hang out with, rappers and shit, I used to fancy myself a rapper a little bit, but we kind of talked about
Tell
that.
them come, dude.
Right. No,
okay, so you just gave me inspiration. I'm going to now play the other songs that we did, like we did earlier. That's going to happen next couple shows, so get ready for that.
Those are the worst things.
Get ready for that.
But anyway, so these dudes, and I used to hang out with a lot of cats back in the day, and they would be, all of a sudden, we would be, out. Not if you're going to go perform, that's one thing. But we're at Foot Locker, dude.
Yeah.
You're going to sit here and really try to, bust, a hot 16 right now. Get the entire
but
fuck out
Kendrick Lamar kind of came up like that. He was kind of
I can't stand that shit. It used to really bum me out. Like,
we'll get ready for a lot of that at the upcoming.
That's the venue for that. We're at the Arizona Hip Hop Festival, which we will be set up at on November 19th,
Hip Hop Day.
Yeah, at Comerica Theater
with crispy banners.
Pull up with the banners that you see right here. Shit fly. Yeah. Well, so then let me plug all the things. Then follow us on Instagram at EYL_radio. Hit up the Facebook page, facebook.com/FYourLifeRadio. Go and fuck your entire self.
Check out Keyed Clothing.
KeyedClothing.com for EYL merch. We will be selling F Your Life Radio merchandise at the Arizona Hip Hop Festival, by the way.
For sure. Check out at Emmygrams on Instagram.
Is that what it's called? Emmygrams?
She's approved.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I was like, wait a minute, what are you plugging right now? Then I forgot she was standing right there.
Yes, right behind us.
Follow at Emmygrams for the best of Patterson, New Jersey. Absolutely. And then other than that, Facebook. Well, let the Facebook ride live a little bit. But other than that, don't die. Oh, wait, hold up. Don't die yet. Don't not die yet. New episodes every Wednesday on EYLradio.com. I got to throw that in there. Don't not die yet. But now really don't die.
We have some bad hombres here. I don't think you understood what was said. This was locker room talk.
F Your Life Radio Podcast with Big Steve, Chris the Key, and Soy Sauce Boss.